Hello everyone, Ray here, and today I'm going to be bringing you my November monthly haul. Now, you're probably wondering why it took me so long to get this video up, or you're not and you don't freaking care. But for those who do, I have been working nonstop, not only with my job, but with my book. A lot of you know that I'm a writer, and I'm currently writing a book that I want to get published. And it's coming along really great. I have some stuff that's going to be coming out here in the next week and in the following months to help promote my book, and I will be sharing that with you guys, probably in their own separate videos in case you don't want to see them and you're here just for the movies. But if you aren't interested in my book, I will be having some stuff come up here soon, so that's exciting. The book still needs to go through two more editing process before it goes to a professional editor. So we're still looking at about maybe like another year and a half before the book can actually be published. And that is also based on my finances because I am self-publishing, which means this is all coming out of my pocket, which means the process might be a bit longer than it would be if I got it traditionally published. So yes, with that out of the way, let's get into what I got in November. And we're going to start with the non-movie stuff. And yes, I love Snow White. You all know that. Or if you're new, hi. Yeah, I love Snow White. I collect Snow White. And I found this Snow White Funko vinyl figure. It's hideous. I actually don't like it, but it's Snow White nonetheless. And it wasn't very expensive, so why not add it to my collection? Yeah, some of you might know that I used to collect Funko Pops. I've fallen out of love with Funko Pops. I really have. I've actually sold all my Funko Pops. I don't have Funko Pops anymore. Except for a couple, because they're rare and expensive. But, yeah, I'm just really not into the whole vinyl thing anymore. But, yeah, Snow White. Like I said, it's hideous, but Snow White. Okay, I picked up Pokemon Scarlet. Now, sorry, I won't have any game footage of the video games that I got. I did play them. I just didn't record any footage. I don't know. I usually record footage when I get a new game. But yeah, I didn't. Not this time. But yeah, I got Pokemon Scarlet. Yes, I like Pokemon. What can I say? I was a kid during the hype of Pokemon. And, like, everyone around me, it was all Pokemon. So yeah, I like Pokemon. I fell into the Pokemon train when I was a kid. And yeah, I still play the Pokemon games. Now, Scarlet, I like it, but there are some issues with it. It's not the best Pokemon game in my opinion. I like Sword and Shield more than Scarlet and Violet, but nonetheless, Pokemon, it's still fun. Collect little monsters, make them fight. I haven't solved the game yet, but I'm pretty far into it. I think I only have like one or two gyms left, so yeah, I'm pretty close to solving it, but not quite there. This game I picked up on Black Friday, and it is Saints Row for PS5. I love the Saints Row games, and I've been dying to get my hands on this game in particular. It's really fun. I've played a little bit of it. I haven't solved it or anything. I only got maybe like an hour and a half into it. But yeah, it's just as ridiculous as all the other Saints Rows. It's basically just GTA on crack, is basically what Saints Row is. It's a great time if you like that kind of stuff. Okay, now on to my movies. And I picked this up on Black Friday. And there's a hair stuck to it. Okay. And that is Dune. This is the new remake, or is it reimagining? I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, it's the new Dune. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not really too excited to see this, so I'm not like rushing to pop it in or anything, but I will check it out soon. I heard some mixed reviews on it. Some people seem to like it. Some people just don't care, don't like it. So I'll just have to watch it and get my own opinion on it. But yeah, I have seen the original Dune. I just haven't seen this one. Also picked this up on Black Friday, and that is Elvis. I haven't watched this yet, but I really, really want to check this out, so I'll be checking it out soon. Just like I said, I've been very busy. I've been writing and editing nonstop and doing my full-time job, so, like, I just really haven't had a whole lot of free time to catch up on movies. I also picked this up on Black Friday, and it is Fantastic Beasts. The Secrets of Dumbledore. Yeah, I wanted to wait for this to go on sale because I was not excited for this movie. I really didn't even care to see it, but I did see it. I like it more than The Crimes of Grindelwald, but I don't like it still. So, it, in my opinion, it was better than The Crimes of Grindelwald, even though Grindelwald was cast changed from Johnny Depp to this new actor, but the new actor was quite good in my opinion, so it didn't bother me as much as I thought it would. It bothers me when there's cast changes. Yeah, so honestly, it's just to me, but I did like it better than The Crimes of Grindelwald. Which did you like better if you watched the Fantastic Beasts movies? Was Grindelwald better or is Dumbledore better in your opinion? I like Dumbledore more than Grindelwald, but Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the first movie, is clearly the superior film. I finally picked this up. Nope. I watched it and it's fine. It's honestly just fine. I didn't love this, but it was okay. Like, it kept my attention. I sat through it entirely, all the way from beginning to end. I like it better than Us. I do like it better than Us. Me personally, I don't like Us, but Nope was much better than Us. But I still think Get Out is Jordan Peele's superior film at the moment. He still hasn't been able to top Get Out for me. And if you're interested in this one, it's about aliens. It's an alien film, honestly. But yeah, I mean, it's decent. I mean, it had the guy from The Crow in it. I'm forgetting the actor's name. One of you will tell me in the comments. But yeah, he was the villain in The Crow. So he's in this movie. So yeah, there were a few like actors that popped up in this movie that were pretty cool to see. This next movie I picked up is Pearl. Now, apparently this is a part of, well, not apparently, it is a part of the X movie, and there's going to be a third movie as well. I did not know that this was a part of the X movie when I first saw the trailers. I recently figured that out like a month ago, and I still haven't watched X, haven't picked it up, but I did watch Pearl, and Pearl is a pretty solid movie from beginning to end. This is why I honestly didn't see it as being part of the X movie, because it was a solid movie all the way through. Basically, it's about a farm girl who really, really wants to be a celebrity. She wants to be like an actress, a singer, a dancer, and things like that. And everyone tears her down her dreams. I mean, she's living in the early 1900s, so movies and, Hollywood was in its infancy. A lot of people didn't think it would succeed, so they all laughed at her dreams and everything like that, and then she slowly declines into insanity and just becomes a psychopath. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it for what it was. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's a fantastic movie, but it was enjoyable for what it was, and the acting was fantastic, especially by Mia Goth. She was great in this movie. She was so convincing as Pearl. Yeah, I actually really liked this movie, and I liked it enough where now I have to check out X, because a lot of people said X was better than this movie, so I have to pick up X, and then when the third movie comes out, I'm gonna have to pick up the third movie as well. Alright, the last movie I picked up is A Silent Voice, the movie. This is a anime steelbook. I'm not sure which studio this is from. It's not Ghibli. 11 Arts? I'm not even sure what that is. I don't really watch a whole lot of Japanese anime. I should, though, because I just recently started watching, what's that anime? Chainsaw Man. I just recently started watching Chainsaw Man, and that show is so freaking weird. It is so out there, but I love it. Yeah, I really need to watch more anime, because, I end up, most of the time, I end up enjoying animes. I just sometimes have trouble getting into things that are extremely long. Like, once it gets to like 100 and some odd episodes, I lose interest. Or like when the main story that was set up is to completion. I have, like, no, like, I don't want to continue it once the original story that got me into it is over. You know, if you get what I mean, because you know how animes can go on forever, especially like Shaolin and stuff like that. Anyway, back to this movie. Yeah, A Silent Voice. My sister told me about this movie. I also heard about it from a friend too, who watched it, and they said this movie is beautiful and fantastic. So I saw this steelbook, and it's one of those Japanese steelbooks that I love to collect. So I picked it up, and apparently it's about this deaf girl. From the synopsis, it's about this deaf girl who's like a new transfer to a school, and then she gets like bullied really bad by this kid right here. This kid is just awful to her and everything like that. Well, then the rest of the class in the school stand up for her and try to get back at the bully for being mean to her. And from the synopsis, the bully then suddenly becomes an outcast from his classmates and from his friends. Nobody wants to hang out with him because of how mean he was. And then the deaf girl starts to feel sorry for him, and then they start to build a relationship off of that whole scenario that happened between them. And I just think that that's a very beautiful story. That I like the idea of that story. So I have to get into this here soon. Because I haven't opened this, let's open this and take a look inside, because these Japanese steelbooks can be so beautiful. Right here we have the J card. The J card is very small, so it can fit right into the steelbook. Okay, yeah, that's really nice. So it's a lot like the steelbook that I have for like Perfect Blue and everything, where it has this like beautiful front, and then on the back it's like a small picture. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, there was a loose disc, but it was caught behind the other one. This disc is beautiful. It has that koi fish on it. That is so pretty. And here's the DVD. And this is the interior. Now that's sweet. I really like this. You know, I really got to get into this movie here soon. The synopsis really captured my attention. This is a beautiful steelbook, so I'm really excited to get into this. Alright everyone, so that's everything that I picked up in the month of November. What did you think of my haul? And what did you get in the month of November? Please comment below. I love to read comments and respond to them. I also reached out to the digital code winner. They received their digital code on Instagram. Now, I have 6 digital codes for December. Now, one of them is a very old code, so there is a chance it may not work. Just be aware of that when you ask to enter for it. And I have the Blair Witch Project, The Secrets of Dumbledore, Elvis, Pearl, Dune, and Nope. So if you'd like to be a winner of one or possibly 2 or more of these codes, all you have to do is be a subscriber of the channel, follow me on Instagram, find the thumbnail of this video, ask to enter there. Alright everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful December, because I am filming this in December, and a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate that stuff. Whatever, I hope you have a wonderful month with your family and everything. And take care of yourself out there. Stay safe.